What do you think about someone who's suffering every day to get food, homeless beggar? I think there are different kinds of homeless people. There are those that are drug or alcohol addicted and they choose their dock over housing. There are those that are mentally ill and can't navigate the system well enough to procure housing. One to overlap often there are those that choose the freedom of living on the street and don't want what they consider enslavement. There are some who got behind and are surviving how they can. Housing in our area is ridiculously expensive. I think it's incredibly sad but a complex issue. A lot of homeless people never expected to be homeless then, or are disabled in some way. I think most people do want to work if it means they will be able to get warm food and shelter. The only person I know who is homeless by choice lives in the woods and never asks anyone for anything. Good people exist everywhere, just like bad people exist everywhere. But people don't choose to suffer and beg strangers for money. Oh, one wants that. I worked with the homeless a lot in Denmark, and the problem here is not food or water. They are bored out of their minds so seriously if you have shit old game consoles that you do not need to display in the back of your YouTube. They would like anything entertaining deck of cards, such things. No wonder need other people food. And when you have been homeless for a while it's extremely easy for you to get. But the day is long. There are proven programs that help people and yield a lower tax cost. Things like government-funded tiny homes are cheaper than just having people be homeless. I support items like this that the collective we do to help people that need help. But I also see too many people act like helping homeless is easy, and everyone should just do it, which frankly is not easy to do, and often can be dangerous. Jobs where I live are easy to get. There's no need to be a beggar here. Plenty of housing assistance too. You could literally have zero cash and no job for 6 months, where I'm at, and still have everything paid for. I have a friend right now who is living in her car in a Walmart parking lot. But she's so depressed that she can't show her face to even strangers. It's quite sad. It's always made me so sad seeing anyone living on the streets. My dad died homeless under a bridge over 10 years ago. And ever since, and it breaks my heart even more. I have so much empathy and compassion for them. And I, like so many, are only 1 to 2 paychecks away from being in the same situation. Where I'm from, the shelters are almost always at capacity, and 90 of places even fast food won't hire you if they suspect you're homeless. So I always feel for them and give them any leftovers I might have. No money out of general suspicion. I would say most don't deserve this situation, and I feel bad for them. And not having any family, depending on age. I would say get a job as a cop. Most countries don't require anything, just fit mentally and physically. My heart breaks once. It's important to show compassion and support whenever possible, whether it's through offering food, resources, or simply acknowledging their humanity with kindness and respect. There are a lot of ways for the needy to access food where I live, so I don't feel that they are truly starving or suffering to that extent. But I do feel bad for their circumstances. I have empathy for them unless they are a drug addict. Many homeless people choose to be homeless. For the people who are temporarily down on their luck, I have endless empathy. Most of the beggars in Europe are just lying. I'm not being mean. It's just a fact. There is many ways to get free food, and they make good money begging. I think their problems don't start with not having enough food, money, or a place to sleep. But the lack of those things is a symptom of deeper issues. I think a little help goes a long way. I tend to carry extra 20s on me to give to homeless people. My parents always gave, and we didn't have much. I always wish I was rich so I could just give them some help. Even so, if I have cash on me, I save it for homeless people on the street. It's sad. I feel bad for them, and I wonder how they got there. If I have cash or change, I give it to them. I used to pray for them. It's been my experience that nobody wants food. I've offered food numerous times and was only able to give food out once. I think I want to feed them all, but I'm a couple of unfortunate events away from being on the street with them. That America is not the fabulous country it likes to make people think it is. I envy them. Hate me all you want, but in my eyes they are truly free.